Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to Animation Capstone. That's right, week 10, week 10. That's right, we're almost there. 2 weeks left. I can't believe the finish is already right there, close to the end. Just figured I'd give a heads up. We just finished week 9. We're about to finish the last little elements of the demo reel and then just get into the last pieces, and that's it. So week 10 is going to be our last lecture, which is tomorrow, and then we just have our presentations, which is going to be on the week 11 for our class. So I'll tell you how to do the presentation instructions this week during lecture and everything to go about that. So if you're there for lecture, that's going to be great. You're going to learn a lot during that week, so that's going to be good stuff. Other than that, let's get into the meat of this and how we're going to really finish off the demo reel and really introduce specific ways on how we're going to really clean it up and make it perfect. And that's really what we're going to focus on this week, making it perfect and setting your demo reel out for success. And that's really the goal for everything. So let's get into that a little bit. So yeah, what we have this week, we're going to do a lot of editing this week. So this is going to be cleaning up, editing everything, making it all look perfect, and really showing the quality in all of the work that we've done. And we're going to assess what to fix. So we're going to take a look at every element, what looks right, what doesn't, if there's specific pieces that we feel that we could adjust a little bit more. That's what we're going to do with the demo reel this week. We're going to clean it up and make it look professional, and that's how we're going to go about it. And we're also going to set it up publicly as well, where we're going to place them at, where the pieces are, and how we're going to show it so the public can view your videos constantly. And we're also going to kind of finish off some last improvements, any little things that we need to take care of, and that's pretty much it. That's what we're going to cover this week for lecture. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Now, when we're taking a look and assessing the situation, we're going to have to ask ourselves a few questions. There's a lot of things we have to look out for. For example, when we're assessing your demo reel, we have to go into piece by piece about what looks right, what doesn't look right. Does it fit your theme? Is it consistent? Is everything edited? Are the videos of quality per se? Are they pixelated, or are they crisp and clean so the viewer can see everything? There's a lot that goes on. We have to go into it detail and really get critical and make it perfect, because when you show this off to people for jobs and everything, you want this to be perfect. So we got to make sure it's perfect, and we got to be critical as well. And be specific on everything, update everything, go about everything. And that's really, and you want to be thorough through it all. And another thing is to have multiple ways to do what you want. Don't just settle on one method. Have a couple backup plans. Have a couple ways to go about this, because the more plans that you have, the more capabilities that you could to change the position or change the area of how to go about that. That's going to help you out down the long run. And you want to go through that. That's really crucial, right? So yeah, just make sure you have a plan, and if it doesn't work, have some backups just in case. Just think ahead. That's really the big thing. A lot of people don't think ahead a lot of times, and it gets them kind of hurt. So what you want to do is you want to specifically stay ahead of the situation. Think of the possible outcomes that could happen and what couldn't happen. And that's really when you want to make sure that everything works out to how you want it to. That's really the specific thing. We'll go into detail about it a little more during lecture, though. But really, before we start assessing the video for really details, you have to ask yourselves a few questions. So overall, before you start asking yourself, before you start going over the demo reel in detail, what are the things about it that we need to ask is really the question. So the first thing you got to ask right off the bat is, does each element meet your requirements? Does it meet your requirements? Does it make sense? Does it meet the feedback that's presented properly? How does it work? And if it doesn't meet your requirements, then go back and change that. That's really the crucial thing about this. Another thing you need to ask yourself is, do you feel there's any confusion anywhere? Do you feel like you get confused? If you get confused in the video, sure enough, others are going to get confused in the video. And that's the same thing as well. Sorry about that. About the sneeze. I can't get rid of my sneezes. I feel like I'm forever cursed. Of course. Here we go again. Right in the middle of an announcement. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. It's frustrating. Oh, man. I never took a break. Anyway, but when it comes to this. But the thing is, do you feel if there's any confusion, or if there's anything to where come on, man. Okay, Let's see if we can survive for the end of this. So that's really the thing is, do you feel like there's any confusion anymore? Do you feel like there's any places to where you feel like you get lost and you want to fix that? So make sure if you get lost, then others are going to get lost viewing it as well. Same thing if you feel distracted about anything, like if the audio is too loud or if there's too many animations that distract you from looking at the actual work that's being presented. Is there anything that just are any animations that just kind of take away too much, or any transitions? You need to clean that up and make sure it's consistent. Use 1 to 2 transitions and that's it. And does the pacing make sense? Is it fast enough, or is it too slow to where you need to pick up the pace, or is it too fast where you need to slow it down a little bit so people can see your work? You need to ask that question. View the whole thing. Look over it plenty of times. And another thing you need to ask yourself is, which is really huge, do you get bored watching the video? And if you get bored, somebody else is going to get bored. And that's really important, right? So make sure it's exciting, but also it portrays what you need to show. And that's really important overall. So, all right. So that's pretty much it for this one. So, yeah. So you need to ask yourself those questions before you get into detail about anything. That's really the key thing about this. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I do have my lecture tomorrow as usual time, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, you do have a discussion this week, so do keep that in mind. Your initial post is due on Tuesday this week as normal, so keep that in mind about that. The rubrics are posted. Everything's posted. I'll look at your grades. Should have them back by tomorrow for you, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, be safe, have fun, enjoy. I hope your holiday is fantastic today. Get some rest, and have a great one. See you soon, everybody. Have a good one. Bye, guys.